The sun is out, full blazing today. It's hot. Not very pleasant, but we're gonna make a video anyway. So there's been massive amounts of pullout as far as gold and cryptocurrency goes from the elite side of things. You can look up the charts, check out the charts yourself. Don't just take what I'm saying as fact. Go look at the chart yourself and, confirm what I'm saying with your own thoughts. But there's been massive amounts of pullouts as far as gold, especially cryptocurrency. They're moving their assets to different locations. So why are they doing this? Is that alarming to anyone? Well, it certainly makes me think. It certainly raises my awareness level to another degree. They don't do these sort of things. They don't bother with these sort of things unless there's a reason. If they don't have a reason, they won't bother. So there's certainly a reason behind this. And mind you, what I think is happening is I think they're moving their gold, their precious metals, things that are physical, to bunkers and safe locations. The horseflies are out full-fledged today. They're moving these things to bunkers and safe positions and safe places for a reason. Perhaps they're expecting something to happen within the next few weeks, months. Who knows? But they're doing it. They are making those adjustments. So, in other words, they are preparing. They're preparing in the ways that they can, because they already have all the food and stuff like that. They already have all that stored up. So what they need to do is make sure they have stuff to trade. Because when crypto fails, when the dollar fails, when those sort of things fail, gold and silver will never fail. Those will always be something that you can trade in, whether for food, for weapons. That's always something you can trade in. They definitely know this, and they're definitely moving with that in mind. So this is a reason why we should prepare even harder. I think start preparing even harder. Start doing what is necessary in a more substantial way. Because we never know. What we do know is that all the elites, China, Russia, America, they're all in the same bed. They're all in bed with each other. Whether they're fighting a war or just doing those sort of things, they're all in bed with each other. They're all a part of the new Green Deal, or the Green New Deal, or whatever you call it. They're all a part of the Antarctica Treaty. They're all still in bed with each other with that. So they're all still allies. And you're the enemy. The little guy's the enemy. So it's time we keep the preparedness up to another notch. We can't wait on them. We can't wait on the government to try and humble us. You see what I mean? You can't wait for someone else to prepare for you. You've got to do that yourself. Make that a habit for yourself. If you don't prepare, if you don't start prepping now, then it will be too late. Because it's not too late today, but when the chips fall, when the stuff hits the fan, which that's the stuff hitting the fan has already happened. SHTF has already happened, but it's still not too late to prepare. So let's do that. If you try to wait till it's too late, if you try to wait till some cataclysmic event happens, that's when it's too late. That's when you waited too long. That's when your time is up. Because you can't prepare for nothing. So let's get ready. Let's do these things now. They are doing it. Your leaders, our leaders are doing it. They're setting themselves up. They're making ready. Moving their assets. Moving their gold nuggets. Moving all the stuff. They're moving their pieces on the board. We need to look at that and try and follow the example. Not their example, but not everything they do is stupid. I mean, most things they do is stupid, but not everything they do as far as reality goes is stupid. Like storing up food, that wasn't dumb. Everyone knows the U.S., China, storing up storehouses of food for no reason, or for seemingly no reason, but for no given reason. They just started storing up food. China holds like 2/3 of the world's corn, I believe, or wheat, either corn or wheat. Or they hold 2/3 of the world's of the amount of wheat or corn on the entire planet. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. But they've been doing it they have this going on, and for what cause would they, what reason do they see to have to do this sort of thing? You should see a reason to do it too. Don't leave it up to China. Don't leave it up to the US to store up food and then have you come begging for it later. Do that for yourself now, so you're not beholden to anyone. Do it now so you're not beholden to anyone, so that you can be your own master. It's time to get real, because things are getting real whether you like it or not. The chips are gonna fall whether you like it or not. It's time to get real. There's only so many warnings people can give. There's only so many warning signs that can go on before. It's either I'm going to do this or I'm not. There's been warning signs within the last 2 years. Wow, that's for me, the last 2 years. The warning signs that we've received within the last 2 years have been more warning signs than I've ever seen in history. Even World War II didn't have as many warning signs. Well, I wasn't alive back then, so I don't really know. But what I've seen in the history books, World War II didn't have as strong of warning signs as we're getting now. They had warning signs. Don't get me wrong. There were the warning signs of World War II, and they were strong. But were they as strong as the warning signs we're getting today? I just don't see it. I just don't think so. There's gonna be a war. We're gonna go to war with Russia or China or both. That's gonna happen. The warning signs for that are just too strong. It's only a matter of when. When that happens, if they're gonna try to draft you. If you're anything worth fighting, if they view you worth the fight, then they're gonna draft you. They're gonna try and draft you. But you have to decide if you're gonna let that happen. There's so many people that are just going to roll over when the government decides, we need your stuff, we need your preps, we need your property. After all they've prepped, after all they've done, there's so many people that are just going to bow down and say, okay, roll over. Because they still view the government, people still view the government as the ultimate authority, even over themselves. And I'm here to tell you that you need to view yourself as the ultimate authority. If you're at all a prepper, you need to view yourself as the ultimate authority. Don't view the government as your ultimate authority. View yourself as the ultimate authority. Things are gonna get bad. Things are gonna go down. We just have to decide what we're gonna do now and what we're gonna do in that time. They're moving their gold. They're moving their precious things, the things that they care about, money. They're moving that to safe places. They're withdrawing that from anywhere that's not safe, and they're putting it in safe places. It's time we did the same. It's time we did the same. It's time we got serious. Guys, get serious about this. Warriors, get serious about this. It's no longer a game. It never was a game, but it's to the point now where to view it as a game, to view it as something that it might happen, to view it as something that's, it could happen in the future, but I don't think so. To hold that standpoint now, even still, is foolish. It's very, very foolish. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you guys have been saying, you preppers have been saying this for the last 30 years, 20, 30 years. I've been hearing this since the last 20, 30 years. Perhaps you have. And there were legitimate reasons for people that have been saying this for the last 20 or 30 years. But were the reasons half as legitimate as what the reasons we're giving you today? I don't think so. Sorry, but I don't think so. And sorry for all of you who have been saying that for 30 years. But the reasons why we're saying that, the reasons we're giving nowadays is just much stronger, much more potent, and much more realistic than the reasons that were given 30, 20 years ago. So warriors, get ready. Get yourself ready. Get your mind in order. Get your spirit in order. Get your house in order. Prepare mentally. Most of all, spiritually. Stay out of the heat. Keep prepping. Catch you in the next video.